for Media One Center Studios and 3 Mama Street, Brookfields, inside Freetown. Online at the internet broadcast now at www.startvsl.com. We could talk for Taylor until we say fish, not get nothing for do it again quotes. Well, now so I go welcome my guest inside the encounter today. I get Muntala Muhammad Kamara. We now the founder and the CEO for Safe Salon and same way so Salon Jamboree. Today I can talk to you about the role of the entertainers then towards the elections and how people have an authority go put policy them way go govern and make sure say them protect the creative industry of the music, art, and also movies. Muntala, one for say welcome and nice to get you in the encounter the culture.
It's good to be here again, and thank you very much for having me. And Fambo, we did listen. Great to know.
It'd be nice for day around you yesterday at the presidential debate.
Yes, it's been very interesting. You know, we all been witness the presidential debate last night, and you know, all man they make you analysis now, and you know, but it's good to be here again. You know, for discuss about the arts and entertainment industry, and especially at this crucial time.
Yeah, we'll come back to him. In name Muntala Muhammad Kamara, the CEO and founder for Salon Jamboree, and at the same time Save Salon. Let's go over and talk to we other guests when Milton Dumbuya. Milton are the interim chairman now for the yearly, that's the Mandela Fellowship, the one way we don't go and come back na Salon. Nice for getting you at the studio, Milton.
I'm a pleasure for the Naya and thank you for the opportunity. Viewers, I say thank you when I get on a tempo listen to me.
How we look like for advocate for young people and because in a sector when they see plenty money not there. Other side and the money go come out, then go dance, money come out. But our youth issue, you have to be very selfless and you don't travel to the Washington DC and you don't come back and yearly don't they take so many young people from their comfort zone for make them more productive. How you look like for pass the message back?
Well, anything we do with passion, they say as burden at all. And just like I say, I don't know if you go Washington and all the trainings they will go do now for trainings they will help we for make we able for and young people them for help them for make them understand what them for do for make wherever then they for make it become better place.
Okay, I'll come back to my name Milton Dumbuya, and I'm the interim chairman for the Mandela Fellowship. We yearly we don't give them support for go get training and come back to the country. I get another guest in the studio. We na Mukhtar Muhammad. So we own young lawyer, but we're not keeping plaba all the time. And in the founder and the CEO for the Mastermind Consortium. Nice to get you in the encounter for the very first time.
It's a pleasure, Mr. Bash, and good evening, viewers. And I appreciate for the Naya and for can contribute into the issues with the stake presently. And
all the time we only understand so you to follow the encounter. And the last time people say for you to promote and as well as one of you partners on a small, they come and can pass on the message about how comedians that mimic the flag bearer candidates them ahead of the elections.
Exactly so, and I would like to appreciate you, Mr. Bash, for coming in and giving comedians then this platform and for contributing only to for ensure we enhance this art of stand-up comedy.
Well, family, I'll come back to him. In name Mohamed Mukhtar So, and the founder and executive director for Mastermind Consortium. They have can talk to you about the comedian presidential debate when they get on the 21st of February. Now the Miata conference was very funny, and by the end of the day, get so much message. We could talk for Taylor until we say fish not get nothing for do to get quote. Now so I go join the technical team and come back and carry on with the rest of the encounter for today.
Sierra Leone's ever-growing youthful population still continues to grapple with high rates of unemployment and other challenges. Despite the enormous challenges, young people are still working on realizing their potential. With emerging entrepreneurs and innovators, Youth Encounter on Star Television and Radio is a program that showcases successful young people, discuss the challenges, and provide recommendations. Join Mohammed Basir Sanusi EM. It's Youth Encounter on Star TV on Channel 21.
Yes, family, welcome back. You're still watching Youth Encounter, and it comes to new live on Star TV Channel 21 for Media One Center Studios and 3 Mama Street, Brookfields, Freetown. Let's start with Muntala Muhammad Kamara, the CEO of Salon Jamboree, and same way so Save Salon. Montala plenty times we only see artists then go come, then go support the government of the day, or they go come and then go sing against the government. But most of them, and as well as people there, the movie world and that's of the arts or the cultural world, not can come for can give policies or give a position paper like what the woman then go do, and the same way so other people from different people from the health sector go do. As somebody who gets a vast experience in entertainment industry, the business part of and the promotion part, what are the way forward for we wedding into entertainment?
Thank you very much, Bash. This is a very provoking question, but I will share, me small knowledge. What me go say personally is, like every other Sierra Leonean, artist then gets guides for support. Any candidate when I believe say, will be a better leader, for this country. And nothing no wrong, for support your candidate. Nothing no wrong, for join a meaning rally. Nothing no wrong, for produce songs, for something where you believe in. But when we do that here also, because for me, I can always tell people say, me not the biggest fan, for the arts and entertainment industry in Salon. For the past 7 to 8 years, consistently, we start Salon Jamboree. For showcase them with talents there, we still not give up. Despite the trials, despite the challenges, we still believe in this industry. We still hold on to them. Because we believe, say, waiting Salon for benefit, in terms of the arts and entertainment, the creative industry, we know will benefit it. Why? Because we not get the right policies then. This sector don't provide jobs, for plenty young people in the region. I can always like for sites Nigeria, as a classic example, how Nigeria don't use this sector, the creative industry, for create jobs, for young people. The industry in Nigeria, they estimate at over $4 billion. They don't create jobs for plenty young people. The government can see and say this sector, it is the burden. It help them, complement, for better the lives of them young people there. So what in them do? Just last year, then create the entertainment and creative department. That department is now in the effective administration of the entertainment sector. The department now in the add value to the artists and work, then content in terms of the film making, whether the music they make. That same department they provide jobs, for young people. That same department they able to see how they can raise funds, for the sector, because they don't see and say this sector they generate something way good for the economy. Why we not go do the same? Why we not go borrow the Nigerian example? Why we not go borrow the Ghanaian example? For me, like I say, now turn this, at this crucial time that in innovation in history, for the stakeholders in the entertainment industry come together, even though with the rally, with the pull, we songs them, but let we present papers them. Let we look at best practices, waiting they happen at the region, how we can able to develop this sector. Now that's me they expect now. So whosoever go for emerge, as the president, after March 7, we get something we go present to them saying that this we want for the sector.
So Montala, at the end of the day, the old saga of the country, the divide, where every entertainer in the country gets some side where it belongs. The ego and other things that you believe say then will reach a point where they will come together and left this position paper where the next president of this country will not say the creative industry will give job opportunities.
I got to be very honest, based on the experience, where I don't say past governments or past leaders, then people and they were not sincere, for support to this industry. I don't think 1 or 2 committees then we don't try for push waiting with the try waiting they say so. But it's like, some of the politicians then just want to use their artists there, for their own gain. When it comes to rally, use them, produce songs for them, but the big picture when at the entertainment industry, they are not interested. They are not interested, for support the industry. Then just they look at, 1, 2 musicians with them say or 2 artists with them can feel say, the one gonna get something, for their own personal benefit. But in the bigger picture, which is the entertainment industry, they're not they look at them. Because if you want for support this sector, this industry will provide jobs for young people, then you can look at the policies. The first thing will get wrong are the policies. I don't say there's plenty of them. From tourism, to the arts, the creative sector that they make. You don't need for provide, the couple, for this. The private sector can able generate that. Money they wait, for add value to this industry. In Nigeria, they get a law. They use foreign face, for advertise. You go the billboards them. Oh, you reach Ghana, then you import them. Now local stars then they use. where you get one endorsement, you know, in Nigeria, you got money. The least you can get now $5,000. So if na music you sing safe, whether you sing or you not sing, money in your pocket.
Either you get an album launching, you get an album sales, the endorsement that take you forward.
It'll take you.
Okay.
Why we not go get the same policies then I
I'll come back to Muntala Mohamed Kamara and the CEO for Salon Java and Semi So Safe Salon, two parts of the entertainment and the advocacy. Let's go again now to Milton. Milton, nice to get you at the encounter again.
Thank you.
Let's talk about what will be Yali Network work na salon, because I will understand say inside the next month from now election would happen. And we understand we have to engage 4 different communities on non-violence, take on expertise from the US, from other places, from Ghana and all. Even when people say don't get online training and take another doorstep. How the project they go like?
Yali is a very, very wide network. And 2018 election, we see as in a very crucial election, where if we not take time, I go either make or break Sierra Leone. And we see say the people that were active, we go responsible for make or break Sierra Leone, are the young people then. Right? So we being young leaders, we see say we need for come in and play a role for see say young people and not take violence as the order of the day in this 2018 election. Because one, that's going to ensure say some people are not able for get them for go vote. So they go disenfranchise other people then. Then two, it not going to be free and fair, then it will be crowded with violence. And so we decide say well we will come with non-violence campaign on the 18th and the 25th of this month. We get 4 strategic points. We do civic education, we do this non-violence, we do voter education as well. So like Lumley, St. John, Mountain Court, and Upgon. We see that on a strategic points them. Young people them, then they plenty, and areas as well where it can prone to violence. So one for say how they engage the minds of people, of young people in them points in there, for let them see reason not for engage in violence, but let we all ensure say we get a peaceful 2018 election.
Let's look at the strategy and also the finance. Young people don't hardly in a salon, a normal narrative now. They don't go na tin way money no come out. Or as the saying go, if not gladdy, then go. I want to get for do for convince them for go past this peace message and say way so how the finance they come out for Leona do.
First thing first, we want for let young people and know say Sierra Leone better one, it didn't have your hand. I can always say them parents now go then they go. If we make Sierra Leone point today, we now we they suffer. If Sierra Leone fine today, now we they enjoy. So one thing we always they make let them know that we all get to role for play for let Sierra Leone fine. And one way we they play for let Sierra Leone fine. Now for come around them points here, also would they come and learn say violence they point Sierra Leone. Also will come for learn say peace go move we to the next level. And so left all what you need to do and make yourself available. Because this what you do not for just other person, now for you yourself safe. If we go back the time we get the war, alright? You get people and we engage in different things, but they're not going to practice what in them engaging. Like when they talk, say we get a salon jambo, we get a mastermind. They're only possible because we get peace in the country. They're only possible because we don't get scarce, and not the same thing. So if we want for let we continue for get other areas of development, then one thing we for ensure that we get peace. And this 2018 election. Now one key election where we for ensure say we do all what it take for let peace day. So what you want for tell the young people wherever they them 4 points here, please make yourself available. This not for we, now for you safe because outside peace day now they development.
So as we're talking now not get funding from nobody for doing?
No, we don't get funding from anybody. We take saying now we responsibility for give back to the community. And this now one thing we want for the young people that also inculcate into their lives and into their system that we get role for play for let the community go before, and that we not for always wait for let them go, but let we always make ourselves available or volunteer and see how they for make say everything come out fine for let Sierra Leone be a better place for we all.
Milton, I'll come back to him. In name Milton Doumbia and the interim chairman for the Washington Fellow. We Then we don't go now Washington, come back and get some training from Yali Network. Then bring themselves together for get national peace so around. But then we start some first now the Western area and then see how time they go. Then we reach now the province. I come now to Mukhtar Sow, we are the founder and also executive director for Mastermind Consortium. Now first talk about how you be look like to put Mastermind together. You know, when I get plenty of people that they work with, or you just take them on your own.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bash. They represent Mastermind Consortium. Mastermind Consortium is a group of young professionals. Then. We are all colleagues and we are in various disciplines. So we decide for come together and form this group we call Mastermind Consortium. And we incorporate them. It's a company limited by shares. Me there and me start the idea. I approach few of my colleagues. Then we all attend school together. We decide say okay, let we set up this as a forum we are in. We would meet once in a while, in as much as we all get busy schedule and various disciplines. So where we meet, being that I'm in the team dominated by lawyers, we decide say okay, let we incorporate them. We set them up as a company limited by shares. And as it is now, we don't secure certificate of incorporation. When we secure certificates, we again sit down, we set two objectives, we decide say, okay, presently the issues at stake are the electoral activities. So we arrange among ourselves, say, what we go do as we own contribution into the electoral activities. So we overwhelmingly decide say, we approach stand-up comedians then. So we identify 5 outstanding stand-up comedians then, the likes of Kindo Amani, Oga Wowo, Yemata, and faculty. And we talk to them, we roll out an idea for let them all mimic the presidential aspirants. They welcome the idea and we put a production team together. We go and embark on video shoots in various scenes, as of course the skit they viral presently. I should say majority of Sierra Leoneans and don't see. So we get this skit together, Mastermind Consortium with the Freetown Comedy Club. We put them together and we ensure we push them very hard and we presently get a wide coverage. So basically the idea now for use comedy, stand-up comedy for preach political tolerance and non-violence. For us, we see and say this is not a message we nobody know they exist. We notice say the atmosphere very tense and Sierra Leoneans generally the observation are that they are blindly affiliated and loyal to the various political parties there. To a point that we can forget say there is one Sierra Leone, there is life after elections. So we decide say comedy na way appealing to everybody. Comedy na way no well-meaning Sierra Leonean. No they exist. And the message of political tolerance and non-violence as well, we will use them for penetrate all political divides, all political activities. So as it is, we don't succeed for put this kit together and it gets a very wide coverage. So basically the idea at the end, we get several activities we will embark on. And the 21st, that is Wednesday next week, we put together a free entry event where we call the Political Tolerance and Non-Violence Challenge Youth Summit. And what we intend for do that night say now for get them stand-up comedians here, we don't mimic them presidential aspirants in here, as we all listen at the skits, for debates during that night. And this is a forum we are in, we still they continue to admonish Sierra Leoneans and generally, especially young people then, for be tolerant and violence free. So during the night, they will be mimicking the aspirants in the comedy way, just for amuse people then, and we ensure say, apart from that, we will as well admonish all youth groups. We prioritize the message of peace and tolerance. For come that day, of course, at the entrance, they will be registered and they will make a voice and endorse the message we try for project.
Let's look at this other way for taking to the provinces, because plenty and the winning project here they come, they only left now the capital, you know, and most of the provinces get a huge turnout of young people themselves. We need this political tolerance message. We then comedians here be don't mimic prominent flag bearer candidate them for the upcoming elections. Any plan for taking to the provinces or for let the provinces join me inside the show?
For these coming elections, I would say no, we not get that plan date. There are issues and challenges that we confront with presently. Some of the aspirants look affiliated with other programs we are in the tour. So getting them together for embark on that day, we attempt them, but we decide say it will be a tough one. So we focus on the youth summit. We are in the all good day and do what I just explained. And again, the approach we use being that we will get them for 30 provinces. And until we do voluntarily, we don't attempt to approach anybody for any funding. We decided to say, okay, we approach the various TV stations then for air this thing free. And I'm happy that all of them cooperate, including Star TV. And we all know the present coverage with the TV station that I get. So through the TV stations then, I shall say able to reach out to all the, able to reach out across the country. So for now, I will limit her.
Okay. I'll come back to her now and name Lawyer So. It's a very good friend, but so I don't tell people and say, you know, we friend Plaba because Lawyer So na party. Like I'm again to Murtala. Murtala, we're not the way forward now. For let we come and get things right. Because when you watch political parties, they manifesto them. Now only few create a way for the creative industry. And how you, if you read them, you don't see this is not visible and not forthcoming. How we need to do as a nation for say, okay, we get them right, pass them through the parliament, or let we maintain 2010 copyright law and move from or we get the entertainment directorate as you stated earlier. We're not the way forward.
I think first thing first, what we need for do, the stakeholders in the industry therefore come together, put, party politics aside. If you support party red or party green, then we put it on their side and we focus on the bigger picture. The bigger picture is the development, of the arts and entertainment, industry. So the need for come together, let we get that kind of forum and discuss. Waiting, we ask ourselves this question. Waiting at the kind, industry will foresee what we want for ourselves. Which side we don't make mistakes, waiting we don't they get wrong. Don't they sing music? When Nigeria begins singing music, then just recently, people can know them. We started it before Nigeria, but Nigeria they don't perfect the arts today, and they make something out of them. Why we not get them? Why we not go do that in a salon? I always tell people say we not get problem with talents in a salon. The talents then they, but we need to add value to them. So the first thing first we need for do, we need for get to come together, get that kind of forum. I don't know that will take the lead in that. And let we discuss, and from there maybe we can put we expertise, we ideas to get them together and present them, so whosoever come after March 7 saying that this we want for this industry. Like I say, the industry not lack talent, but we don't fail. All these years we not get the policies right, we able to add value to this industry, and this are the best them for them. If we miss them now, I don't know when we will get them right again. Because we politicians don't ever take this sector serious. I got to be honest. Then say and say in a sector we now for dropout. But other countries, don't they do better things, within this sector. Why we not go do them? So I just want to use this opportunity for appeal, to we artists them. No matter which party you there. Let we come together, let we get that kind of forum, let we discuss. Campaign period is still on, we still get them, let it. We speak with one voice, we make sure so we voice be heard, saying that this we want for the creative industry.
Long focus on the area of packaging. Plenty in the way you travel, places like Nigeria and Ghana, you will see everybody get different what they do. If be the actor, it might be the artist or somebody even a designer. It must get a team which comprise of a manager, a PR unit, a social media desk, that's of a finance person. But in Sierra Leone, you will see the entertainer they do everything in one. And they will take and not get money for pay. But then places and they not so all you to pay, but you just start them from the point. So by the time big thing will come inside now, it will happen. Once you turn away, stars and they cancel, they'll count 11 crew member, 12, 13 and all, it will pay the whole ticket and give them all lodging. What do you take on packaging?
This is an interesting question you ask. The problem we get, as Sierra Leonean, this is not just limited to the entertainment industry. It they across the general problem, the average Saloma, we not trust each other. For let Saloma and Saloma work together, it's very difficult. All man they begin looking self, they see themselves as competition. When you look at with foreign friends, the way they can go God each street. You see the two Nigerians, they take one shop, they rent and then separate and they sell the same spare part. Nobody needs no confusion, but when it comes to salon, it not they happen. All man wants, be the boss, all man want they see himself, that competition. Now the problem that they will get. So it's not just limited to the entertainment industry, a problem with the right across the board. Artists then, like I tell you, we get talents in this country. But the problem is some of the artists they're very selfish. in want for do everything for himself. And I make them call them entertainment industry. You need the expertise of other people. If na music is a be, focus on the music. The more way they do you PR, lead one. Then get people there when a publicist, when they make you in the media, and then you work that one day. Work with them people and they. Then get people when a stylist, when they dress you way they go on a public event, and then they tell you say do this. Then get all them people and then down in Nigeria and focus on. It's all P Squad and start small. But the secret behind P Squad and success, now because they get a very good team. Then get people where they behind the scene where you know they see them. Now they make P Square. But here the artist where you sing, you know, he wants now him for collect money na get. Now him for doing PR, now him for being stylist, now him for do everything for himself. Now then I know Hamburg the industry. We hope say, you know, this kind of mindset will change.
Now look at internet connectivity. It don't be we challenge. And plenty of time, I remember when we upload on a Salon Jamboree and all, it take more people in a salon for exactly waiting one time than a Salon Jamboree. Most people abroad or within other African countries, they will get better internet connectivity and then get access to the material. Salon Jamboree don't wait for you do your weekly publication, and even at that step, the sales not they go that fast. Minus Salon Jamboree, when you talk about entertainment in this country, in the back page, them always there on middle page. You add this entertainment story now the front page or they make the headline. What do you take on internet connectivity and the printing as a whole?
We don't come out far in this industry, like I tell you. You know, days then they will be in the struggle, you know, from internet to even the print. When we start Salon Jamboree, we not just limit unto we own platform. You know, most of the newspapers that we articles them, we've been they talk to editors, they will they beg them say, "Una put, una give you one page, we they provide content to una." Because now this way we feel say we can able add value. Most of the newspaper they see Salon Jamboree content. They see entertainment news. Because one of the things that we people been they say they not get content. They want to report on the arts and entertainment industry. But news not they. We meet them and tell them say we can provide content to owner. And you know most of the newspapers then they publish. You know we articles where we been they send to them. Come to the internet, we been get challenged with the internet. You know, time we reach where the internet being very slow. And the cost also not be a problem. You know, then this, then that. But now, I got to be honest, the internet, you know, we don't they reach the small. You know, we get, you know, ISP, we get mobile companies that way they talk about 4G, and it's working. You know, the internet fast, and we also, you know, say you have to follow the trend. You know, we work on something. I don't want, you know, for give everything out right now. You know, based on the trend, we're able, you know, for support, for add value, you know, to the way artists there. It's another platform, and we need the support, you know, of you know the private sector. They work on something big, we will add value, you know, to the entertainment.
So you call Alten on be the private sector partnership, and that of we the entertainers and for take them as a business and work as one. This is how you call Alten.
Art, the creative industry, the private sector, nine are the engine. Not the government. Government not then responsible for policies. And then they blame government, say government for can put money on this. No, government not get that money there. Now the private sector will go take the money. But now government forgets the policies, make the policies right where the private sector will put money there. I can take the Ghana and the Nigeria situation. Government do the policies. Like I tell you just now. Where you want to use, you want to advertise, check out how many billboards where you did drive in the streets of Freetown. We they see faces, them people and they know sabi which part of the world and they. But in Nigeria and Ghana, it's a law. Say before you go take foreign face, you got for use them locals and not for be for free. And I pay you, they pay them for do that day. Like I tell you, if we get them we artists there, we they put money in their pocket, 5-10 grand. At least they add value, but put in the way you can able to take care of. You know, you can able to go shooting video, you know, elsewhere and things like that. You know, so the policies now in government get forget right. For the private sector, put money there.
The policy
for the in place.
Enabling environment.
Yes.
I'll come back to my name. I'm Muntala Mohamed Kamara, and I'm the CEO and founder for Salon Jamboree and Semeso Safe Salon, where they serve as an advocacy group for young people and deprived people across the country. I come again to Milton. Milton, back in we only see people can attempt for go the yearly, but mostly don't they fail. Some of them don't survive, but for go through the forms and filler, you know, they ask, it's very tricky. How best as people who don't benefit from the yearly network training, don't they give back the knowledge and the direct people them out themselves for good benefit? It might be Nigeria code, it might be Ghana or the Mandela Fellowship in Washington.
We don't try for do that plenty time, and first thing first way we can see the the advert, we can send on all WhatsApp groups where we belong, and we tell people and say we wanna share. And then also we can get them rollback where like any calls where they come, then they call people at a point and tell them what in yearly mean and how they will apply. Then we can do on WhatsApp, we do messages that we send also in the different groups then for make let people know how to apply, because the truth is for Go Yearly now very very competitive activity, because you get from you get all almost everybody, all young people away in the sub-Saharan Africa, they want to Go Yearly, and so whenever the adverts they are around, they get a lot of people who need to apply. And from the plenty, just few. Like for example, the time we apply 2014, 500,000 apply, and I mean just 500 we need. So it's so like just small percent of the entire 100% we apply. So it's been very highly competitive. So like now I make all the time when they call people and when they put them down, when they teach them how to apply, how to answer them questions. Because then questions are then very tricky. I can always say now one question they can likely ask all right through. But what can happen, people can miss the consistency. If we don't say this in this question, where can I have? They say something where they contradict what they don't say in the first question. And so easy if I take them for a review. Where I watch them, I'm gonna say this person just make up story.
And not into youth activity where you want to use the opportunity.
Exactly, because then say this one you
can free and all,
and free and then stuff like that. And actually, this is a look for leaders. In fact, in a look for people who want to become leaders. If you don't be a leader, that is, if you don't begin to do something in your community. So like many people can ask me, say, hey, I want to go this year. The first question I ask, what you need to do right now in your community? If you know to do anything for bring positive change,
how best should they impact and create change?
Thank you very much.
Question,
yes, that's it. If you know to do anything for bring positive change in your community, I'd encourage you to start for do something. Because when you get something for the way you sit down for right, then you do write about something where you actually involved in. You go know waiting for right. But like if you just sit down and create umbrella, by the time they catch up, you go don't mix up yourself, we come up from one question to the other. And where then pick up for review and then they see and clear say this person is just making up this story.
Let's come back to the road show. We understand that from one yearly course online, understanding elections and civic responsibility, I don't want to ever take for do this road show. For viewers we just go to join, we want to go over them again, who say also want to for target and how we want to for do one.
Correct. So we the target Lumley, we the target St. John, we the target Eastern Police and Upgun. Alright? And just like I said, now one of the online courses. Then courses here and plenty where we as an association don't even they tell people and for make them go in for them. Now free courses. Go and get them. Then get a lot for change about your perception about life and about your role in the community. So this now one key cause, elections and civic responsibility, where they focus on what in elections, who that for vote, what are you for vote, what in the responsibility of a voter. Then the other thing, civic responsibility, you as a citizen, whose role you get for play for make less salon be the sweet salon where we want to see. So we want to use that material for give opportunity to the one them where they know do the cause, so that they go for learn and implement them here. If we all young people know this and we implement them, honestly, we need to get that we can come for election. So
at the very day when I get for do all the road show and sensation here, or when I get different day then for do one?
We get 2 days, 2 Sundays we intend for do one. The 18th. We do Lumley and Eastern Police. Then the 25th, we do St. John and Upgun. So then 2 Sundays there, we want to invite all young people for make the dinner point here, because when you go learn something where you will use as a positive weapon, as positive tool, where anybody will come around you for use you for make you go fetch for them. And the point okay means now that then people then they come around you for use you for go fetch for them. Me, I don't check all salon elections. I don't ever see politicians in Peking, the fourth ones in campaign. As we talk to them, then they overseas. Right? They know they are then there, then keep them inside and host them. But then we then want for let people go fetch for them, then get other people then go meet for make them go on the street. Why you not go use the Peking? You youth, why you go allow somebody else can use you for make you go to trouble? Look what happened at St. John and Campbell Street. Alright? At the end of the day, what happen? They don't charge political party because political party in the faith.
At the end of the day, everybody post statements saying we don't party not get vote violence.
In fact, yes. In fact, we don't know, not all we. You see, then outside them day today, then they not panema. For waiting you paid for. To me, for nothing.
It's a very big lesson. I'll come back to you, Milton Doumbouya from Yali Network and Salon, where we don't make a way to the Mandela Fellowship and have will be the internship. I'll come again to Mohamed Sow, ESQ. Let's focus now on the whole event on the 21st. The debates. And at the same time, people don't begin laugh, they don't reach it at the Miata conference. Or what are your expectations? And now I don't set the whole thing up, not only for let them mimic the candidates them vote, for let other young motivational speakers then go past the tolerance message and preach peace among young people.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, the stage is set, we don't put everything in place, and we get a partner in the person of Thomas More Conte. We get a CSO, we then call Citizens Advocacy Network. Now, basically, they do all the groundwork. We don't set everything in place, and the comedians then are prepared and ready for ensure so they are misery that night day. And as well, we don't take a step further for approach the political aspirant them in person. We already don't start for do video shoots with them, and we focus on doing a 2 or 3 minutes short skits on political tolerance and on violence. And this time around, we target the aspirants and themselves for endorse what we don't do and continue for push the message of political tolerance and on violence. We already don't cover the APC presidential aspirant, and tomorrow we'll cover another 2. So we want to do best and ensure say between now and Wednesday we don't do that skits day. And added to the debates, of course the comedy debates where people can get for witness that next day, we get for showcase the skits really viral presently, and the one as well we will be about for do with the political aspirant themselves. So everything is set and it's a free event. It's just that security day in place. We will admonish our unions them for ensure so they go very early. Once the place full to capacity, we close the door. I mean we don't have anything for disrupt.
So now early event or it will happen late in the evening?
It starts 4:30.
Okay.
4:30 on Wednesday, the 21st. So we implore and invite all Sierra Leoneans then for come forward and watch we stand-up comedians then, way in the debates in a comedy way. I mean I want to take the cue with what I'm trying to say. We get professionals then, we get serious people into the entertainment arena, more especially the stand-up comedy business. And there are 5 outstanding stand-up comedians they will identify, so they are all intellectuals. The criteria we set now that for how we work with you, we for them dark in the doors of tertiary institutions, and they all attached, few don't graduate, and also people expect something amusing, something great on the night of the 21st.
And we look forward for Expander.
Exactly so.
Okay, I'll come back to him. In name Mukhtar Mohamed Sow, and the founder and executive director of a Mastermind Consortium, as we don't put a political tolerance kit together. We see once again at the studio Mutala Mohamed Kamara, the CEO and founder also for Salon Jamboree and Safe. So when I come back to me before the wrap up, we'll ask him how Safe Salon on the go and how they on the impact lives of less privileged and youth in particular. We still get Milton Doumbouya from the Yali Network na Salon. We could talk about today, say fish not get nothing for do with green code. And so we go do and go watch everything Mastermind we don't put together. We'll come back and carry on for talk to we guest them inside the Encounter. You still watch Star TV on channel 21, and this Youth Encounter. They come to you every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and they repeat broadcast every Sundays from 5 to 6. We'll all go and watch the skit Mastermind we don't put together and come back and carry on with the Encounter.
It's candy, baby. I buy side I say one Sunday. You lash your bomb. I buy side I say one Sunday. Max you lash your bomb.
Fambule una kushe and welcome to una current affairs program na Mastermind TV. With me una presenter Zainaba. Na the studios we get one of we flag bearer for this forthcoming election. Yes sir, you can tell we that's na you and small thing about yourself.
Thank you very much. I am the flag bearer for we political party. I plan for run this next elections, and I don't do so well. And as a young person, the only way I have to give back now for serve my country. I love this country.
How you go describe yourself inside politics? As some people will feel say you na small baba.
Small baba? Me na flag bearer and leader for a whole political party. Call me small baba. Of course, when they talk about small baba, now me na the only political flag bearer. We don't declare assets. My house is the way I get now the US, and me other property the way I get now Sierra Leone.
So waiting are you non-violence and tolerance message we get for this coming election, especially for the young one then?
I like Sierra Leone. Of all my life now the US, I be just the wait for come back in Sierra Leone for can give back to my people. I want to see that this country gets peace before election, after election. I want to see that we tolerate ourselves. All the young people out there where they support me, let them make sure say the day of violence. If you know they for violence, that means you don't support me. If you dey for violence, you know they be enemy. And violence now they make this country go before. We need to tolerate ourselves. The last time we go to Potloco, the other people they get meeting there. I cancel my meeting for their meeting because I want peace. I love this country. I like this country, and that make I give me picking name Sierra Leone.
It's candy, baby. I buy side nine say one Sunday. Max the lash your bomb.
Me now on a flag bearer. As soon as see, because of the good work when the president and the party don't do. Now it make them decide for make her continue this good work. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
as soon as see me, my hands they not clean. This not Solombo. Yes. With una support, go make I win this election. Juya, the people there. I want let we tolerate ourselves. Let we knock out violence for this election. Because I want win and clean and fair. Yeah. Now remember, now one great salon we get, and we now one people there. As the party say, oh why?
It's candy, baby. It's candy, baby. I buy side nine say one Sunday. Max the lash your bomb.
We are the best and the biggest political party in the country. Sure. Because we not only make sure for say we count peace, we make sure for say we count democracy back in this country. So in that case, now we the win. One that don't put me before say na me they represent now. I want to now support Tego. And we all in this country know say I'm overpowered in this country, peaceful one. Yeah. Nobody not force me because I'm not waiting democracy mean. And so now the time I say let we tolerate one another. Not first brother because of party business. Not cause sister because of party business. Now one salon we get. Because when I win, now we all left for represent the one great salon. Let we say no violence. One country, one people.
It's candy, baby.
Me na the presidential aspirant. I come here this morning for can talk to una concerning we future as a country. I must say we need changes. We don't tire with the system. We need better education. We need 24-hour electricity. Yes. Then go tell una say, when maybe the UN and not do nothing. But tell them say, then lie. The Bankasuka Hydro, now example. But the plan, all what we get for this country as a party, we not go able to accomplish them. If we dey in threat, we dey in violence, then plan here where I get for this country go only be succeed if we not fet. So in that light, as a citizen, no all obey. So now this I go left una out. You touch one, you touch all. You touch all, you touch one. Wasasi.
It's candy, baby. I buy side
Me na the aspirants where don't plan say all the women them and they make them not suffer. Me a one lady man they suffer, they go work, they go suffer na garden. Because na me na una talent and na me na una redeemer. Me if una give me power and they make sure say and they face the one old country can cross me in the past. Me na the flag bearer, the challenger, Elias Trump. And then I also for redeem the people in this country, the people that don't suffer with. The artists of the physics, of the astronomy, the astronauts, I am the one and only flag bearer, work out for change it.
Thank you to Mastermind for this opportunity and a quick one. Darkness not the pull out darkness, the light somebody do them. During and after the election, let all be peaceful because now one green salon we all get.
One vote, one credible election, no violence.
We do it man for make sure say we not fight nobody, we not hurt nobody, but we support with parties and we vote with conscience.
The challenge has been thrown to you. Your duty now for accept the challenge in good faith and put Sierra Leone first.
It's candy, baby. I buy side I say one Sunday. Max Neil Lash your bond.
Thank you so much, and plenty thank you to the Mastermind Consortium. We put that material late together for we. Let's say you left for now. What are your expectations ahead of this wonderful debate we're gonna get, and also a youth summit for preach about political tolerance and also for young people to empower themselves? Are you left with?
Yeah, the expectation positive. The reviews them on the work so far are quite positive. Everybody appreciates what we do. So we continue for urge everybody for put plans in place and go patronize we the night of February 21st. Just ensure say you go on time, and once you enter, the best is assured. Let we go and in the direction of political tolerance and non-violence. So let's go there. Let people not say they not invite them. We not print invitations. We decide for embark on them, make them open. Nobody no restrict you for enter. The only thing is once the place is filled to its capacity, we will close the door.
Okay, let's talk about how somebody go contact Mastermind very quick.
Well, you can call on 078-450-747, or you can call on 076-400-500.
One was say thank you and we wish you the very best.
Thank you very much.
Okay, your name now also, and the founder and also executive director for Mastermind Consortium. Mutala Mohamed Kamara, you left for now. How somebody will keep in touch with Salon Jamboree for get some of your expertise, or one for use the consultancy?
Well, we obviously 30 Wellington Street, 3rd floor. If you come there, you go meet me. And well, online you can go to the website www.salonjamboree.com, and you can also find me now with social media pages from Facebook, search for Salon Jamboree, and we also the Twitter, just check for Salon Jamboree on Twitter, and also various social media platforms. If you want to reach me personally, you can reach me in my website mutalamohamed.net, and also the Facebook, search for Mutala Mohamed Kamara.
One will say thank you and carry on for push the creative industry in the country.
Thank you very much. And before I go, I just want to use this opportunity, also for commend you and the Star TV management. This program are one of the programs that we always have to look forward to, because now programs should discuss some youth issues, and you do a very good job. With Star TV, we want to continue. We need programs like this.
At least all man they don't buy. As the saying they go.
It come out from the heart.
Okay, plenty thank you to Mutala for one compliment there, and we will move on from that. Milty, you left for now. We had expectations from this tune on for doing on violence, and how somebody go reach in touch. Maybe there's a fellow with the other who want for support, not so they do this activity. How about keep in touch with you now?
Before I come to that point, I want to bring to the notice of people and say this one not to now we start. We don't engage young people for the past 3 months on civic education, as we prepare the minds of young people and for this election. So this one like now the concluding part for just the election first. So like we expect say where people can come to on the 18th now Lumley and Eastern Police, we expect say then we can know why we need to avoid violence during elections, and then go for no say we the young people now we go make salon. I always can say people like can say the youth now the future leaders.
Yeah, but now we are today leaders. So partners in development.
Yes, in fact, making even challenge that, and I put on this kind of way. I say everybody will consider himself as youth. See yourself as a leader, all right, of today for a better tomorrow. That is to say, if you consider yourself as a leader today,
and now the energy there.
Yes, and you begin to think like a leader today, you speak like a leader today, you do things like a leader today, then Sierra Leone will be a wonderful place tomorrow. So as when they watch me viewers, I want to make una take this, say, me a leader today, and because me a leader today, I will do all what it take for make Les Salon be a peaceful country. And once I would show up, once I would demonstrate that leadership day, now these elections. So do you come join me on the 18th? With the Lumley, then with the Eastern Police. Come and join me and learn what we don't pack for you. And just see you contribute for let we ensure say we get a peaceful election. We all will celebrate that tomorrow.
One more say thank you and we wish you the very best.
Thank you.
And I'm Milton Dubia and I'm the interim chairman for Yali Network and Salon for the Mandela Fellows there in the country. When I saw we go end the encounter for today, plenty thank you to all we don't take on the time for watch. And if you miss any parts of the encounter, watch the repeat on Sunday 5 to 6. Also check them on YouTube when you go just